Hey everybody, Ron Loomis here again. A little bit of tech talk. This time it's on the Rev-6 clutch and what we call pull down. Now I know a lot of you guys have struggled with that concept of pull down. I've had to explain it so many times. I've even had to take pictures and send something pointing at it, but today I'm just gonna go through it real quick, and I think once you see it, you'll understand it. So let's check it out. So pull down, that refers to the distance that the cover pulls down on the stand. So let me explain. So there's a gap right there before you put the nut on the clutch, before you tighten it up. Here we have the stud. This is the stud you have in the flywheel. Then you're going to put on the shims. We have these little shims here. They're 10 thousandths a piece. When I send your clutch out, it's already set up. But as the clutch wears, the distance, these shims need to be subtracted to keep the pull down the same. So you get your stud, you put on your shims, then you have your stand, then the cover goes on, but when the cover goes on, there's going to be a gap. So if you can see down here, there's a little gap right here. This little gap right here is what we call pull down. Now when we set the pull down at a certain number, let's say 80 thousandths, which is the standard, then as we tighten down the cover with these nuts, then that pull down gap closes until the cover is actually tight on top of the stands. But the number is 80 thousandths, so you can check it with feeler gauges. So I've set this to roughly 80 thousandths, and you can see that it's a little loose. So in that regard, you would have to add shims. As you add shims, then the number is going to close up. The pull down number gets smaller because you're adding shims to the stands. And as you add shims to the stands, then you get to the gap that you're supposed to have, which is called pull down. Well, that's a tech tip. Oh, there's the mail guy, sorry. I was distracted by the open door.